It seems like everybody on this app is extremely rich or extremely wealthy. However, some of us, like myself, are just normal girlies who work normal jobs and have normal salaries, who aspire to a little bit more wealth, but we not there yet, and that's okay. I want to tell you about a book that I wish that I read when I was 18 years old. It is called Rich AF by Vivian Tu. You've probably seen her before on TikTok or any social media if you are even remotely interested in personal finance content or personal finance content, particularly by women. I want to talk about a few other books that I've read, but I feel like this one is the most rudimentary, not derogatory. This is the most basic book I think that most people can read and pretty easily digest and understand. Now, I will be honest and tell you, I do not like the writing style of this book. I don't too much care for the girl, please, sis, all the cursing. Like it's excessive, but the information is good and it is valuable. And if you have never made a budget before, stuck to a budget, or if you are in like debt, things like that, this book can be really valuable for you. It kind of gives rich dad, poor dad. Like rich people do this with their money. This is probably what you're doing. This is what they're doing. You should consider doing it. Prime example for me is negotiating. I don't know about you, but I was never really told to like ask for more. If you come from a similar background of a scarcity, of operating in scarcity in a place of lack, this might apply to you. And I found that very valuable. I also found it valuable where she talks about having FU money, which is basically like enough money to not have to work anymore. I think that's really where the rich ties in, and that money, that number is going to differ for everybody. Like if you live very frugally, if you live more extravagantly, how much do you realistically need to have in your reserves or in your investments to live off of and making annual or quarterly or monthly withdrawals or what have you. Finally, since we're on the topic of personal finance books, don't feel compelled to buy it. Check out your local library, check out Libby, get it online. All right. Stay tuned for part two. Bye.